What's up guys, Mickle here, and this might go down as one of the most important weeks in the cryptocurrency industry we have seen in a very long time. Right now, we are currently watching a massive flip-flop by the Biden administration where they went from an anti-crypto stance to a pro-cryptocurrency stance in the flip of a finger. There are internal reports coming out right now that Gary Gensler is panicking, and the Biden administration is currently ousting people who have taken a anti-cryptocurrency stance. Guys, in this video, I need to catch you up on everything you need to know about what's going on right now, because I believe this is going to have dramatic implications for the entire industry, but specifically Ripple and XRP. Guys, at the end of the video, though, I also want to get into the whole Ethereum ETF thing. It looks like the SEC is about to push forward the Ethereum ETF. I want to talk about why that's possible despite their case against consensus. This is critical and has huge implications for XRP. Like always, guys, your support means so much to this channel. Thank you to everyone who takes the time to like the videos and subscribe to the channel. These two things really do help me out so much. Also, if you ever need a place to buy some XRP, make sure to check out my favorite exchange uphold down in the description of this video. With that said, though, let's jump right into it, and I hope you guys enjoy the content. So guys, I want to start this video out with a quick announcement. I have actually joined Jake Claver and his Beyond Broke team. Jake Claver is one of the most professional people in this industry. He has blown me away with everything he is doing on the back end. What he has done is create a group of professionals who are looking to help you navigate this industry. Guys, what we are doing right now is actually a promotion where you can get into his mastermind group for 1 month completely free. Check it out, see if you like it. If you don't, you can cancel it. If you do, you can stick around. But this is going to give you essentially access to all the professionals you're going to need to strive in this industry. Now, guys, I want to make it clear. This is not the institutional grade custody. This is not the wealth advisor. These things are coming later down the road. But what this is a great introduction to the group, gives you all the resources you're going to need later down the road, and essentially get a taste of what we are offering over there. So guys, I just wanted to bring this to your attention. The link will be in the description of this video. 1 month free with Mickle 1 MO. So check it out. It's completely free. If you don't like it, you can leave. Just wanted to bring this to your attention. Guys, I want to move on and actually get into what we need to talk about in this video, and that is the massive flip-flop happening at the Biden administration right now. This is something I was not expecting to see at all. Guys, I thought we completely blew it when Republicans weren't putting pressure on Gary Gensler. Republicans issued all kinds of warnings towards Gary Gensler about possible subpoenas and holding him accountable for things like FTX and going after companies like Ripple while ignoring the frauds. Now, guys, with that said, Republicans did absolutely nothing, and I thought we squandered our chance to really flip the narrative towards cryptocurrency in the Biden administration and really expose Gary Gensler for what he's been doing, attacking the good players while allowing the bad players to run free. Guys, I thought Republicans' lack of action was really going to squander this opportunity. But what we're seeing right now is things have actually changed in a dramatic fashion, and right now we are getting internal reports that the SEC is panicking. Guys, this is excellent news. And the reason why this is happening is actually because what people are starting to learn is there is no anti-crypto army. The Biden administration was essentially running a campaign that they were going to collect all the people who are anti-crypto, and those people were going to vote for the Biden administration. Well, guys, what the Biden administration is learning is there is no anti-crypto army. There are no voters voting for anti-crypto candidates. And instead, there is actually just a massive pro-cryptocurrency army who is going to do everything in their power to get rid of the anti-cryptocurrency people. Guys, the Biden administration is learning this and learning this fast. First thing we saw, and I was reporting on this, is certain players in the Biden administration flipping against their administration, right? Going against what they were supposed to be doing. We saw Richie Torres, one of the first ones. He stood up against the SEC. Then we saw people actually vote to repeal SAB 121. And I think the Biden administration started saying, okay, we're not unified on this. This could be a big issue. But then something else happened that was also huge. Essentially, Trump came out in full support of the cryptocurrency industry. And I think a lot of people in the Biden administration took notice on how much support he was getting and realized they are on the wrong side of this issue. Guys, now the Biden administration, I believe, is going to Gary Gensler and saying, Gary, if you don't clean this up, there is going to be massive issues. We don't care about your vendetta against this industry. We're not going to lose an election because of you. So guys, what we're seeing is the political environment has completely changed, and the Biden administration can no longer afford to have an anti-cryptocurrency stance. And guys, it's not just Gary Gensler. We actually just also saw the head of the FDIC essentially forced to step down. Now, this wasn't related to cryptocurrency, but this was the guy who facilitated Choke Point 2.0. So we are watching right now, the Biden administration is shedding people who are anti-crypto. I believe they're trying to save face. Now, we're going to learn a lot more about whether or not this is the Biden administration trying to trick people into thinking they're pro-crypto and still be anti-crypto, or actually turn to pro-crypto later this week. The first thing we're going to see is whether or not Joe Biden votes to veto the repeal of SAB 121. I've talked about this at length on the channel, so I don't want to get too much into it, but essentially the House and Senate voted to get rid of SAB 121. Biden said he was going to reverse that, but hasn't done it yet. SAB 121 was essentially a way to prevent financial institutions in the United States from using cryptocurrency. The House and Senate said that's BS. The SEC does not have the power to tell traditional financial institutions that they can't use cryptocurrencies. Joe Biden said he wants to make sure that is still the case, but he has yet to come out and show support for actually vetoing it. So right now, it looks like that would be a massive legislative win as long as Biden doesn't veto. The other thing we need to be watching is actually tomorrow, and I'm going to be covering this live on my channel at 4:30 Eastern, so make sure to set a notification. We're actually going to see the FIT Act voted on. What the FIT Act is essentially defining roles for the SEC and CFTC. And guys, as you can guess, the FIT Act essentially says the SEC is way out of line right now. What we are seeing in terms of the FIT Act is actually, it is very likely most of the cryptocurrencies out there are not securities. And take a look at this. Take a look at what was directly cited in the FIT Act. The XRP decision in July 2023 determined that XRP was only part of an investment contract when offered directly by Ripple to institutional investors, highlighting the fact that XRP is not the security. So what we're watching put forth tomorrow is actually a bill that will define cryptocurrencies as commodities and not securities. Guys, this would be a massive, massive win and rip the power away from the SEC's hands. This vote is happening tomorrow, and if we see Democrats once again turn against the SEC and vote for something like this, guys, to me, that is a clear indication that the Biden administration is in a full-on pivot. They are panicking. They know they're losing voters. They know they cannot afford to be essentially campaigning to an anti-cryptocurrency army that does not exist. This is a dramatic shift. It's huge. It is accelerating timelines at paces I never thought we would see. And guys, the last thing we need to jump into is essentially the repercussions on Ethereum and the Ethereum ETF. And I guess I don't have a slide for this, but I will say real quick, Trump is accepting XRP. I know everyone probably wanted to know the answer to that. So what is going to happen to Ethereum? Guys, it's actually very good news. Ethereum, I don't believe, is going to be a security. In the filings for the ETF, the corrected ones, the ones that the SEC is supposed to be approving, they are still calling Ethereum itself a commodity. That's good news. Just like XRP, the crypto asset is not the security. But I don't believe the SEC is going to stand down against staking. I believe the SEC is still going to go after staking, a core function of the Ethereum network. Guys, there is no staking on the XRP ledger. There is no functions on the XRP ledger that constitute a security. So XRP is likely going to be in the clear from any future SEC actions with no potential of XRP itself ever being a security. Ethereum, on the other hand, well, Ethereum won't be the security, but the SEC is going to keep going after core features of the network. I know this is very confusing to a lot of people, but don't think of a security as a thing. Think of it as an action or a promise. With staking, you essentially have a promise of yield. That promise, that action of staking is the security, not the Ethereum itself. So I don't want to go too much into that, but the good thing is the asset isn't the security, and there's no actions in the XRP ledger network like there are in the Ethereum network that look like a security. So that is absolutely monumental news. And guys, what I believe this is likely going to lead to is the SEC having a much harder time repealing the Ripple SEC case. Guys, everyone in Congress knows Ripple is a good actor. Everyone knows that XRP is one of the few digital assets founded in the United States. The SEC is clearly on the hot seat because of their illogical cryptocurrency stance. Guys, I believe the SEC is going to have a much harder time going after a company like Ripple. Gary Gensler is on the hot seat. He needs to be careful, and who knows, he might be out of the SEC now earlier than expected, giving us an opportunity for the Ripple SEC case to end when Gary Gensler isn't even at the administration anymore. Guys, this 180 by the Biden administration, I believe, could completely redefine cryptocurrencies in the United States. Most of the highest profile legal experts and lawyers did not think we were going to see this year. It is happening faster. Things are accelerating because the United States is starting to realize anti-cryptocurrency is not a thing, and cryptocurrencies are going to be absolutely critical to the future financial system. The biggest institutions on earth are investing aggressively into this asset class. They fund the politicians, and they are telling the politicians, you are wrong here. This technology is going to be critical. It is going to be fundamental to the system we're heading into. Regulations are coming. This is likely the last of the anti-cryptocurrency stance. 1 to 2 years ago will likely be the top of cryptocurrency hostility. And guys, I believe we're ushering into a time period where we see mainstream adoption and regulations that allow it to happen. This is an extremely exciting combination, and I hope this video just sums up for you how many things are going on behind the scenes right now, how fast things can change. Guys, if you told me 2 weeks ago this would be the position we were in, I would not believe you. Things have flipped on a dime, but once again, we were on the right side of it. Anyway, guys, thank you so much for coming. I hope you enjoyed this update. If you did, make sure to like and subscribe. It really does mean so much. And for now, Mickle out.